Okay, I think we are good. Kit Kat, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. And hi Zay, thank you for the boops. Let's change to face cam. Hello, I hope you're having a good day. We are having a day. So I don't know if you could tell from the title, but we are coming out of a migraine just a little bit today. Just a little bit recovering from a migraine. I'm good. I'm not in any pain or anything like that, but there has been this like kind of fogginess that has stayed around this time. So I really wanted to stream because I just want to distract myself to a good extent, but I'm like a little bit keep doing things that don't really make a whole lot of sense. So as far as planning a cosplay goes, I think we're in a really good place to do some planning. So yes, we're just going to be planning today. No sewing or anything like that, unfortunately. I can't really be doing any sewing or, you know, glue or stuff like that. Or anything with any danger while coming out of a bad migraine. But good day for planning, for sure. Ren, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Where can I vote? So, these are the are the new cosplayers that we can vote for. Also, hi, Hasha, how are you doing? And they are in the channel points. So the channel points are the squishies. They are below the stream. We will only be making one of them, so make sure that you vote for the one that you want to win. It's up to 200,000, so the one who gets to 200,000 squishies first, or the one that gets closest by December, will be the one that we make, and we will only make one. So yes, make sure that you vote for the one that you want. And you can vote, I don't know if it's every day or every stream up till December. So yes, even though there might be one in the lead at one point, do not worry, because we saw last time between the top two runners, my god, did it changed. Like, you'd go from like 20,000 in the lead to the other one taking over in a day sometimes. So that's why it's like, with it being a slightly bigger, so from last time it was up to 100,000, this time it was up to 200,000, so that you got that slightly longer to go this time. Oh dear, Lasso, hi! No pointy bits today. Oh, and Latte, thank you for the host. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hangovers are the worst, weirdest experience. Excuse me while I read that completely incorrectly. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like, my head doesn't hurt at all. I'm not in any pain. It's just every now and again I feel like I get this weird wash over me where I'm just like, what was I doing? I don't remember at all. And so it's a weird... Oh, wait, Chi-Chi! Thank you for the 50 bits. It's very kind of you. Also, hi! Oh, I can see that you voted. Wait, Latte's gone for Frostmoth, and Chi-Chi you've gone for Nico, and Husha you've gone for Nika. Nice. I know Nika's getting a lot of love. I really wasn't sure which way it was going to go. Again, I'm never really sure which way it's going to go with all of this. I don't see the option to vote Ren. Yeah, so if you're on mobile, KitKat's put out the right thing there. On mobile and tablet, Twitch is iffy about channel points voting. For occasionally, some people do say they can still vote, but most of the time, if you're on mobile or tablet, Twitch might not let you vote. It is consistently letting people vote on laptop and on PC, but you might struggle if you're on mobile or tablet. It's not me. I'm so sorry. It is Twitch. I'm hoping that changes soon so that they let people vote, because it does make not too much sense to me. But yeah, at the moment, I think the channel points voting is actually a relatively new thing. But yeah, at the moment, it's difficult. I see every other option. Oh no! That's my daily vice. What was I doing? Why am I here? Yeah, I'll just be in the middle of something and I'll be like... And also, it's this weird wash that it feels, you could sort of feel it, I don't know, coming over you. It's very weird. It is really what's like that's not Pokemon. Well, you might like the costume that we're making on planning today. We are planning a costume today. Zay, you've gone for Nico, nice. And KitKat, you've gone for Nico too. F Twitch. Oh, I saw something that's really annoying me. Oh no. Also, question, hi, how are you doing? Twitch be twitchy, yo. I feel that. Also, let me show you what we are making today. Ren, you're not gonna like this, I tell you right now. So this is the cosplay we're gonna be making. Oh, please ignore my whale shark. This is the cosplay we're gonna be making in November. So there's two reasons for this. Once, I want to be Amelia dressed as Emilia. I think that's absolutely hilarious because this character is called Emilia. They're from the anime called ReZero. For anyone who doesn't know this show, it's a really good anime. I really enjoy it. But I want to be Emilia because my name is Amelia. And I think it's funny. I'm very easily amused by these. Also, because I have like 15 meters of white fabric, and you know what? I need to be getting through that white fabric. Yeah, also, yeah, Kit Kat, we have exclamation mark A, B, and C, so you can cheer on the one that you want to win. They only let people who are partners squad stream. Yeah, I can't squad stream. Yeah, only partners can do that. You can do some stuff with outside Twitch sources, but it's not the same as squad streaming. That they say squad streaming is to help grow communities. Yeah, but you can only do it if you're a partner. Yeah, it's a little annoying, and I think it's annoying for partners as well who might want to squad stream, but then the people are affiliates. You can't squad stream if you're a partner with an affiliate. So it's like, why? Don't know the show, but it looks awesome. Thank you, Chichi. Yeah, it's a really, if you like your more psychological shows, ReZero will be a good one for you. It's more psychological. Whale Shark, yeah, he's got a little scarf, and then yeah, he's got a nice white belly. I love him. He's good for if you're having a bad day and you want like squish. So allow people with obviously already large communities grow them even more compared to smaller ones who need it, who can't use it. Yeah, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. A equals E. Yeah, I'm Amelia and this is Emilia. But you know what? The name is similar enough to me. Get out of here. No, I refuse to stay now. I knew you would like this, Ren. Never apologize for being a dog. Oh, Lottie, thank you. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a foggy day today. I'm what am I calling it? Coming out of a migraine. But we need to plan this costume out. And also, I want to plan this costume out. I've been really looking forward to making this costume, but I can't do any sewing or anything like that today because that'd be danger. But I can at least show you what I've got for this cosplay and start planning it. Yeah, the whale shark. Look at his face. He's so cute. I've got a mini one. Like, you see the little blue blob behind my head? So he's under a blanket right now, and that's a mini one of this one. So he's got a little friend. I love him, so cute, right? So sometimes if I see one and he's on sale, like for birthday or Christmas, I ask for another whale shark. More whale shark. Oh dear. Oh, thank you for the tea. I have a cup of tea. So I'm sorry, whale shark, you sit there. But so I have got a cup of tea. I've got caffeinated tea today. You've got a narwhal one. Yes. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. They're so lovely and they're so squishy as well. And they got like a lovely, like it's not really long, but it's like a really soft, like, yes, it's really nice. Really nice. Caffeine. Yes. Another. Will the size increase the sameness between these whale sharks? I think you might need a bigger room. I don't know if you can get bigger than this one. I think maybe you can. This was the biggest one I saw when I got it, because sometimes I get them at Comic-Cons, which is why sometimes I get them for my birthday, because my birthday often falls on London Comic-Con. I can bring over the mini one, and you can see little one as well. 2 seconds. Okay, I'll get little one so that he can join big one. I'll leave the blanket. Okay. You're going back to bed? Oh, fair enough. I hope you feel better soon, Ren. I'm sorry to hear that you're having your butt kicked. Please feel better soon. That is fair. Get good rest. Feel better soon. You've had your butt kicked a lot recently, and you deserve less of the butt kicking. I need to flushies are still alive and well. I need this. This one has an extra squishy. Look at this. He's got a little squishy pocket. And yeah. So he's got an extra squishy. And the way that I put them is I put him there, and then I pop this one, and then I pop the little, yes. So, so look at the big one is fighting the small one. And that's how I do that. Shreem, hi, how are you doing? You can if they're custom, that's true. I could get them bigger if they were custom. Look, thank you for the chilling with us today, Shreem. I hope you're having a good day. You've gone for Nico, nice. A quick search on Amazon shows that way bigger whale shark plushies are not exactly the same colour scheme. That's okay. Whale sharks come in lots of different colours, so that's alright. And question, you would like a horn? We can have a horn. Everybody prepare for the horn. There we are. Woo! Yeah, so we got little shark and big shark. The little shark is actually a little bit softer than the big shark. I don't know, there is a difference in material between the two. The little one is softer. But they look the same, but the little one is softer. Ah, but I love them, yes. Look at his little face. He's so happy. They do have a name, because it says on their tag. I think they're called Jinbei-san. They're so cute, I love them. I love them a lot. Right, you guys need to squidge on the side. Oh no, it's okay. Bring back Wooloo. No, now is the month for Emilia, and Emilia will become Emilia. I just woken up from the nap. I shall work now. Kit Kat, I believe in you. Good luck with your work. Oh, the music. Are you okay? I'm doing okay now. How are things? I am doing okay. I'm having a bit of a foggy day, so we're going to do our best with some planning. I do want to show you actually. Jimbe, I need you to... some of the stuff that I've got. Starting with actually this wig. Look at this wig! Look how long it is! I have this wig. I got this from Coscraft. So because we lockdown in Wales started like a week and a half ago, but then our local lockdown started like months ago. So we've been on and off lockdown for a really long time. I actually got this wig quite a while ago because I knew that I wanted to do this cosplay, but I haven't opened it from the packaging because it is so long. Look how long this wig is. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I have this wig. It does go to about here, I think. This last bit is just plastic, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so Emilia's hair is quite long. So I got this really long wig. So Mia, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. Oh, I want to Teresa for that. It's so damn cute. Oh, it's fair. It's fair. I should be careful not to trip over that wig while wearing it. So this was the longest wig that I could get off Coscraft that had some sort of fringe stuff that I could work with. It wasn't the one that I was originally gonna get, but the one that I was originally gonna get was out of stock in white, and I had to get it in white. So I was like, well, we're gonna get the really long one then. But like when I look at where her hair goes to, you can kind of see it, but like the little tuft of hair between her knees there. So like her hair is really long, but it is tied up at the back at least. So it's not just free flowing hair, it's tied up, I suppose. But it's gonna be a bit, I don't like hair, but for a character like this, I think that it kind of probably needs to be hair. So we're gonna do hair. And this is the hair that I have. Coscraft wigs are really nice, so it's probably going to be quite a thick hair. Also, if anyone's wondering, apparently it does say the name. This one's apparently called Genji. Genji in white. But yeah, I like these ones. They're nice wigs. They're really thick. They're quite easy to style. I'm not very good at styling wigs, so yes, I like this. There was one other thing I got from Coscraft as well, which again I ordered quite a while ago. And that is this gold. I can never remember what it's called. And it's iron-on vinyl, I think is what it is. But you can cut it into shapes and iron it onto fabric, and it stays on the fabric, kind of like you've painted it on there, but you can cut it out so you can get really good neat edges. And on the arm pieces on this costume, you've got those sort of shapes, and I was like, I don't know necessarily that I want to do those out of fabric, or maybe I want to layer some stuff up, but I would at the very least like, I think, a base with something with really sharp edges. And I think this will do it nicely, because This was £5 half a metre, and I really don't need that much. So I got this. And also if there's scraps, I can use it for other things. And I've been wanting to try it out for a while. So I got this. David, hi! Yes, we're having a bit of a day, David. So I got some squishy, I brought them over. Normally they sit behind me on the drawers, but I'm having a bit of I'm coming out of a migraine kind of day. So it's just nice to have some little squishies. The squishies, because we're not sewing. I can relax. I hope you're having a good day, David. And then there's the main reason that there's two reasons. I did want to do the whole Emilia thing. I think it's hilarious. I am easily amused, but I do think it's hilarious. But then the other reason is because we have so much white fabric, and it just feels like a really good time. So we have this is like 100% cotton. I got this as a gift for my birthday. So sometimes I get fabric as a gift, which I think is a lovely gift. And especially when it's just a plain cotton or like a really pretty two-tone or something like that. And this is just a plain white cotton, 100%. This is really nice. It's not see-through. It's kind of perfect. Really, really nice. I actually didn't really have any proper 100% white cotton before this. I was going to use something else. But I have this, which I could use. This is some white. I also have like 2 more meters of white poly cotton sheeting. Oh, you've got Veneca as well. Nice. And so this is like polyester cotton, so there's a bit of both in it. It's not quite so thick, but I can definitely layer it up or use it as a lining. It's a bit stiffer as well, but I don't necessarily think that stiffness is a bad thing, because you know, it will add if I like pleat or anything like that, which I might end up doing on the underskirt, it will end up poofing out a little bit more with those pleats. It won't lie as flat to the skin, and I think that is good. And then we also have this, which is a lovely white fabric. I'm just bringing out all these white fabrics, and this white fabric. But this is actually a white taffeta fabric. And I got this on sale in the first half of the year, like really early in the year. So it must have been in like January sales or February sales. So like really early this year. That's why I remember it. And I got meters of this. I think I got like 5 meters of this because they were selling taffeta, like actual taffeta. This is actual like white taffeta, I think for £2 a meter. I was like, the whole bolt, please. Everything you have left, I will purchase it. I have no reason to purchase this, but anyone who knows fabric knows that this is an incredibly good deal. And I've been waiting for a project where I can use such a nice white fabric, and I don't know if you can see it well. This will like whatchamacallit, I will get some creases in this one, but it's really nice. I don't have many fabrics that are this high quality in my cupboard. This is by far one of the highest quality fabrics I have, and I got it so cheap, and so I got quite a bit of it. But it floats really nicely with Emilia's skirt. She's got a lot of ruffly bits and pleat bits, and I think that this would just float beautifully because she is a half elf, and I just think adding those bits would be really nice. 2 Moons, hi! There's a new design. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay, thank you, 2 Moons. I'm just coming out of a migraine right now, so I might be a bit all over the place, but I'm actually doing pretty good. I hope you're having a good day. So much white. Yes, I have so much white fabric, which is why it's good to do a character which gets me through some of it. And 2 Moons, you've gone for Nika too. Nice. I don't even know what taffeta is, but I love the word. Yeah, it's a lovely fabric. It's a really, really nice fabric. It tends to be one of those fabrics that is more pricey. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see taffeta for like 15 to 20 quid a meter. So getting it for £2 a meter is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, and Lottie, thank you for the hydrate. I will do that now. I will do the hydrate. Ooh. Welcome back. Also, we have... I had to buy these. But socks. They are long socks. Because I think I'll probably end up doing socks with just a white shoe. Because it gives me a little bit of flexibility about whether or not I want to wear a heel that day. Because if I'm feeling good, I can wear a heel. If I'm feeling a bit more wobbly, I can put it to a flat shoe. So I get that choice then if I wear a sock, rather than having to make 2 pairs of shoes. Yeah, I just got some nice white socks. Plain, easy. I can alter them at the top of it. And then the last thing I have is these 2 purple fabrics. Oh, and some interfacing, but you know, interfacing. Hydrate or dihydrate. The emote, Alilati has stunning emotes. Right, we have 2 purples. Now that I look at them, this one is actually probably much closer to the purple that I want to use. I had this purple as well, which was a much darker purple, but you know, that I look at it, this is kind of much closer, but I just don't have as much of it. I probably only have about 1 meter of this one, whereas this one I have more. So I have to be a bit sparing in using it, I suppose. Yeah, I like the lighter one better too, I think. I mean, I can be sparing. Yeah, I can be careful. The darker one I have more, but it just isn't quite right. The only thing I would say would be, I'm not sure how good the gold is gonna look on the lighter one, because if you see what I mean, like, do you think the gold on the darker one looks a little bit more regal, but the gold on the lighter one looks a little bit... Maybe it looks more fairy-ish though. Like, that looks like I'm royalty, but this looks like... But I think that could still look like fairy-ish. I'm not sure. Royalty. A bit more... Tricky. Otterwolfen! Oh, sorry. Oh, Atlas, sorry, I'm so sorry. Hype, nice. Light on the edges and details, dark for the shields. We could do that. It's difficult to say whether or not they're meant to be different colours as well, because they almost look like a slightly warmer purple on the shield. Or like, yeah, like the weird army bits. Like, they look a little bit different on them. What about dark outside and light inside, or vice versa? Oh, no, that could be an idea. Because if we did that, actually, with the plan of having it do the cuff light outside dark or something like that, yeah, like, and because, yeah, you're right, if I did, like, for instance, like the inside dark and the outside light, you would still see, because of how large the sleeve is, you would still see that inside being dark. And then if I ran out of the light later on, I could do accents of the darker one and it wouldn't look weird because I'd got it on the inside of the sleeve. That's really not a bad idea, actually. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Thank you, 2 Moons. Yes. Yes. This is good plan. I like this. Yes. Okay. I'll use both. Both is good. Because I think I do also prefer the lighter one. I think the lighter one is closer to the design. Yeah, I think. But I have a lot more of the darker one. So, we'll just have to use 2. Tareen, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I got stuck on hope there. Oh, hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. And Kate C, you've gone for C, you've gone for Frostmoth. Nice. I have to be careful with this as well, because I don't really know how to store this so that it stays safe. I guess I'll just keep putting it on top with the wig. And the taffeta. Stay safe, please. Yeah, also I'm very unsure about taking the wig out of the packaging ever. I don't want to do it. Nope. Right, and now it is list time. The most fun time of any cosplay is when we do the problem solving ahead of time to try and prevent us from making mistakes with the fabric when we start cutting it. because with this sort of cosplay, I think I will start to make the large sections of the cosplay quite quickly and then work in the details as we go, rather than with like when I make a cosplay from the ground up. Is that surprise butt sex? Thank you so much for following, it's very kind of you. That is a heckin' name! You know what, this is a good name, this has made my afternoon. Very good. But yes, we have to do that because I'm going to be cutting out pretty large pieces of fabric. The last thing I want to do is cut out a really large piece like the arms, make a mistake, and then have to recut it out. Also, I'm pretty sure the... How far is this going to go down my butt? There we go. It's a surprise. Oh, also, you're going to be sad. So, we took a lot of photos of Garbodor. Speaking of how far is it going to go down my butt, we took a lot of photos of Garbodor. And the ones we took further away from behind, which would show the train, they all came out with like issues. So basically, when I get the pictures back, they either come out in like the full size or they come out really minimized because there's been like an issue and it can't focus. And all the ones came out with like, they were all tiny. They were all tiny, so we don't have any. There is no train. Hi, how are you doing, surprise? Oh dear. Yeah, it was a time. So we've got some like zoomed in ones with the face, but we don't really have any ones with the train. So we know there's a train. But the masses will in fact not know the glory that is train. I guess until I take it to a Comic-Con and then everyone will see it. But I'm not putting it on again in any hurry. It was a bit of a nightmare doing the makeup every time. I'll do it again for a con, but I can't imagine wearing Garbodor It's gonna be one of those days. I'm not gonna be able to speak. I can't imagine wearing Garbodor very often. There we go. We'll avoid the word. Right. Also there's red paint on my desk and I keep spotting it out the corner of my eye and being like, what's happening? Right, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, Emilia's outfit is actually in several parts from what I was looking at the other day when I was looking at it. I'm gonna make her larger so you can see this too. Excuse me while I just enlarge her. Sorry about this. She must be bigger so you can see. Right. So at the top, you can kind of see there's this bit with the arms and then where the chest is and then to the arm. I believe that is one part, but then the bit that goes underneath the chest and then goes up and around the shoulders, that is a separate part, and the bit that goes around the neck, that is a separate part again. So that is 3 separate parts. In some ways, this makes it kind of better because I can fit all those separately to, you know, make sure that they fit me. That's not the worst thing in the world. If I was to design them all so that they were all fitting and sewn together, I think that would be more of an issue, whereas having the underdress which is attached to the sleeves, having the over kind of coat dress which goes around the bust and up around the neck, and then having the neck piece, I think is going to make more sense. Yeah, make a full face mask so you can just skip on the makeup. We have got a full face mask, so for Garbodor we've got like the teeth one, which, because with a lot of the cosplays, it's likely that the first time I wear them to a con, I'll have to wear a face mask. So we are making face masks that match all of the cosplays at the moment. So I got a lot of cosplay face masks right now. Yeah. Am I really awake? I saw the white fabric and I wondered what it was for, but I haven't seen Emilia on the right at the screen. Oh, but she's just hanging out. Now she's bigger. So yeah. So I think I might actually, I don't know if I want to do it in 3 parts or 4 parts, because there's always as well the, don't mind me, getting confused, there's always the option as well that I could do it as a top and skirt combo. That's an option too. Or I could attach the skirt to the coat, but I'm a little hesitant to do that because I think if I attach the skirt to the skirt won't poof as nicely. It's possible that we are all a figment of your imagination. No. No. Absolutely not. That is not a rabbit hole that is safe to travel down. I would like to consider that I myself am real. But, yes. But then I guess I'm the only person that I can vouch for. And, you know, you don't have to believe me. Just took it away, guys. So yeah, I think at the very least I can put the neck and the sort of over the top coatish piece. I'm gonna call it the coat piece, even though it's not like a coat, the piece that goes under the bust with like the lines on it. I'm gonna call that the coat piece because it's kind of it's got like tails, like if I scroll down, like it's got like these big tailish pieces. So I'm gonna call that the coat piece. And yeah, I think the coat piece and the neck piece, I'm quite happy keeping them separate. The coat's gonna need some big pieces of fabric, but I think I could just do it as a square in the middle and two matching bits at the back. Could do that. The ruffle part should be separate. Yeah, the ruffle part I think should be part of the skirty bit underneath, to be honest. And that I'm thinking to make out of the taffeta, because then it'd be much lighter. And I would like to do something around the bust, I think, with the taffeta as well, because it's just much lighter, and then it would match the ruffly bit underneath. Now, it doesn't look like that, but I think that would look nice. But I don't think I could do the arms out of the taffeta because it lacks the structural integrity that I think it would require. So, but I'm trying to find places I could fit it in so that that theme continues throughout it because it is such a lovely fabric. I don't think as well that I could do the whole skirt out of the taffeta because this pleated bit underneath, I think I would want out of a slightly more structured fabric again. Maybe the 100% cotton would do it. Maybe the poly cotton would do it. But one of those two, I think I'd be more inclined to do that out of. Just so, because it's not like it's a really poofy skirt, but just so that it has a little bit more. And then put the taffeta over the top. It's very pretty. Oh, the purple and white. It's so cool. It's so cool. It'd be kind of nice if I maybe did the two purple accents in different purples. That'd be kind of nice. Like if I did the overcoat accents in the dark purple, but then the undercoat accents in the light purple. That'd be kind of nice. It would separate the two pieces. I guess the part that goes underneath the bust and around the neck could be made part of the coat if the sleeves don't want to stay up properly. You could attach them to that part too. That's true, I could. Sleeves are tricky because with where they attach, they're not really, I mean, I can understand why they'd hang like that because they're not really attached to very much. I am not super a fan of sleeves like that. If they come from somewhere else, that's fine, but when they're directly attached to like here, so the issue I have with sleeves when they're attached like right in here, what it does is it stops your arm moving. And so it really limits mobility. Now it does look like there's a little bit of slack on those sleeves, so that it should be able to move her arm up a little bit. But because this is kind of going straight over the bust and not going much higher, I don't imagine her to be super comfortable moving her arms up. So there'd have to be a fair amount of slack. And as someone who is not an anime character, my arms are not going to be as long as hers. Like, I have long noodly arms, but not that long. So, yeah. Time Lords, you've gone for C. Nice. Also, Iconic, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. The straps that go up to the neck. The straps that go up to the neck. Yeah, those definitely, you can kind of see, if you look under the bust, and then you can see that line there. I think that's the same line as the straps that go up to the neck. So there's like a line that goes under the bust and then up around the neck. I think that's the same line. Noodle arms, flails. Oh, Iconic not here. Oh, you have in fact changed. You have, yeah, what was it before? It was Iconic number something before, right? Iconic number 2. Oh yeah, that was what it was. It was Iconic something else. The purple part can be sleeve, gloves, keeping up. White gloves. I'm not sure gloves would keep up sleeves that big though, Zay. It's a good plan, but I'm not sure that they'd keep it up. Because they're such big sleeves. Maybe they would. I'm not sure. But I can actually. No, now that you mention it, I can see a little bit of purple peeking out there. Maybe I could do something underneath. If you get some, like, maybe not gloves, but maybe like arm compressors or something. So like that really sticks close. Visual, I don't mind when you said noodly arms. Yeah, Iconic number 2. I remember. It looks like when the fabric starts around the bicep, there's a decent number of slack and the rest of the sleeve is loose. That's true. That is true, Kajin. Just gonna say, looking great as usual, make you not. Thank you, Time Lord. That's very kind of you. Darfiggery, hi! Yeah, invisible drawing. We're actually gonna make a list today, and I'm looking forward. To drawing a list, the most beautiful of lists. We got this. I'm looking forward to it. Wait, Jelly, wait, Latte, what's going on? I'm sorry. It's definitely a full flame. Joking anyway, hi, hope you're having a good day, da. Oh, wait, let me join in on my computer, BRB. Iconic, I'll see you in a minute. Just shooting out ideas, you're the seamstress, I'm an absolute noob. Zay, I think actually you might be on something because I can see a little bit of fabric poking at the top there. You could attach the paper bit to yourself and allow a massive gusset. Don't know if that is the right term to allow movement. Oh, David Too Loud, thank you for the raid. That's very kind of you. Welcome. I hope you're having a lovely day. How was your stream? We are going to be writing a list pretty soon. Welcome to List. List Town, population us. What were you doing? Oh, you were doing art. Nice. What do I use for a top-down camera? So I have the Stream Cam. Logitech Stream Cam. Logitech Stream Cam. If you're interested in any of the specs, pop below the stream because there is a list of specs there for mics, cams, and sewing equipment. Yes. So that way if I mess anything up, I can correct myself. Past me can correct present me. Allow movement between where the white part's attached. Yeah, you're not wrong there. I learned the basics of being a seamstress. That's definitely more advanced than I know. I mean, I think it's weird anime physics. You're trying to put anime physics on a person. That's always it's a fun challenge. I'm gonna consult the 15-year-old repeater seed. Oh my god. Oh, Latte, I wish you the very best of luck. I'm sorry about hear that, but no, I believe in you, and I'm sorry. I hope that it goes well. Good luck. That sounds really tough. Also, yeah, welcome raiders. Thank you for the raid, David. I hope you had a lovely, lovely stream. Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, that was a raid of 3. You got the animation. Some anime style product and also local anime. Nice. Oh. Oh no. David, you're gonna get swayed. You can vote for anything. That sounds pretty cool, David. Oh, I want to share some inside joke if that's okay. Yeah. They fixed it. Woo! They fixed it. That is good to hear. Yeah, you can share jokes. So David, we're doing a vote at the moment for the next cosplay that's going to be made on stream in December. This month it's going to be Emilia from ReZero, but in December the next vote is on, and that is the one that's up there, which is A is Jingle Tracer, B is Winter Wonderland Nico, and C is Frosmoss from Pokemon. You can vote with channel points. This also happened for the Halloween costume, so we're doing it again for the winter costume. If you want to vote, you can use the squishies, but it's completely up to you. If you don't have a preference, you don't have to vote. But yeah, people pick a team and they support it. And exclamation mark A, B, or C if you want to have like a little Nightbot support pop up. Boys, girls, bathroom, my mum, take me to the girls' bathroom, 3-year-old me. I want to live, I want to live! Wait, boys, bathroom, girls' bathroom, my mum, take me to the girls' bathroom, 3-year-old me. I want to live, I want to live. What? Did you do this, Neko? You pushing for Steve because I'm trying to get one in my game. I thought you're already in costume. Oh no, I'm not in costume right now. This is just what I look like. I just look like this every day. Every day I look like these. Oh, Flickery. Flickery, that's very kind of you. I'm like proper out of it right now, Flickery, because like I'm like coming out of a migraine. I'm coming out of a migraine pretty hard. So I'm like, Latte, are you trying to get a Snom? Because Snom is like one of the cutest. Snom is one of the cutest beans, like one of the small cute beans. As a game man, I can say you're cute as a peach. Oh, David, thank you. My hair is slowly turning peach. I don't know if you can see, cause that's kind of what happens with pink hair. It fades and then you become, well, at least for me, my hair turns, I feel like my skin color, and then I slowly turn into a Simpson if I don't re-dye it. But I like pink. This is Emilia's jelly cosplay. Yes, hello. I've become jelly. It's my, oh yeah, this is my Emilia cosplay, and then this is gonna be my Emilia cosplay. Oh, I'm really looking forward to becoming Emilia, so that if I go to a con and people ask me what my name is, I can say that my name's Emilia. Oh, because to anyone who's a bit newer here, my real name is Emilia, and then the name of this cosplay is Emilia, and it just, you know, it's the small things in life sometimes, like cosplaying someone with a very similar name to you, so when people ask your name, it's the same, basically the same as the cosplay, and you can just giggle about it for a minute, but nobody will understand. They'll just think you're being stupid. But I'll giggle. Yeah. I mean, I also like the character. I think whenever a character with my name or like similar to my name pops up, I'll always be like, that's my best girl from the series. And I know with ReZero in particular, people have a lot of best girls from that series. I mean, it's a really good series. If you like anime and you like your psychological stuff, you should maybe give ReZero a try. The first couple episodes are a bit tough to get through, but once you get past that, it really does amp up, and it's got a lot of episodes after that, so it's definitely worth it, at least in my opinion. I've really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And the second season has so far been great. I know there's a second part of that coming out in winter as well, so it's just continuously going. It's really fun. Yeah, Emilia is my best girl. Rem can, you know, go down a fire somewhere. Oh dear. It's all the little things. Yeah, always worth it for a joke. I was thinking about Emilia from Infinity Train. I have not seen that. I will always be up for seeing another similar name for mine though, so I'll have a look at that. The giggles are always worth it. Always worth it for the giggles. Emilia is too great for Emilia. What's the premise of ReZero? So I guess it's difficult because if you want to go into ReZero blind, which is a good way of doing it, maybe mute yourself until I give you the thumbs up, okay? So 3, 2, 1. The premise of ReZero is kind of like Groundhog Day, but take all the psychological elements from Groundhog Day of somebody who has to relive the same scenario over and over until they get it right, and then they can move to the next sort of like checkpoint. But they have to basically not die, and they do die. They die many, many times. And it focuses a lot on the psychological elements of dying that many times. And it gets quite dark. It gets quite dark, but it's also got a lot of really good characters, a lot of characters that you really root for. So it kind of balances it well in the fact that you will probably end up rooting for the characters. You do want them to get to a good place, and it rewards you well throughout the story, I'd say. But it does get pretty dark. It does get pretty messed up. There's a lot of pretty awful scenes. It takes place as well in a fantasy world, so a lot of it can get pretty gruesome. But yeah, I'd say that it's a really good watch if you're someone who does like a more psychological show. Right. Okay. Right, you're good if you want to come back after that. Are you British? I am British, yeah. So I grew up in England. For the last 6 or 7 years, I've lived in Wales, which is also in the UK. Yes. Okay, Jelly, I'm back from consoling my heart though. Oh, I've known him since he was a toddler. He was free, had no problems, and I can't forget the people that did that to him. Latte, I am not surprised. Well, especially when you have a friend or someone who's close to you and you know they're going through like the rough. It's awful. It's horrible. Because you want to go through it with them, but you can sympathise, but it's difficult to do much more. I'm so sorry. But yeah, good on you for being there. We'll have to give that a watch then. Yeah. So I'd say if you're interested, give it a few episodes, because as you can kind of imagine with something similar to that premise, it takes a few episodes to start warming up, but it gets very good. Very good. Oh, thank you. I'd say it has not too much to do with much other than the area that I grew up in, but yeah. I don't know, I like the UK for as much as I think anyone likes the country they grew up in. That's alright. I like Wales a lot. I also like whale sharks. Whales and whale sharks. I don't watch anime, no, that's fair. I like watch quite a bit of anime. All the anime figures in the back. I like anime. I'm a big fan. I like games, anime, D&D. I think those would probably be the main 3 outside of cosplay. D&D has definitely been one that I've done a lot more of recently, because it's like a nice way of keeping in touch with people. Yes. His real mum now, his another brother did all this to him. Oh, bless you. Whale sharks. They are sweet beans. Like, look at their little face. Look at him. And it's got squishy on his stomach. He's so good. I love them. Wee. I only watch specific anime like One Punch and Naruto. I haven't seen Naruto. I didn't grow up with it, to be fair. But I've seen One Punch, and that was fun. I enjoyed that one. Anima. Ah yes, the god of anime. Fun to see how to do, saying from experience. Oh, yeah. I like. I should probably start writing some of the stuff down actually, otherwise I'm gonna forget. Right, so what I need to do, let's start from the... Let's start where we started. Let's start with the sleeves. So sleeves are going to be quite a large piece of fabric. I think also with the shape of them, I probably want to cut them in 2 separate parts. So let's say that the sleeves need to be in 4 separate pieces of fabric. Also, I'm going to take this off the very middle of the... There we go. There we go. So sleeves are going to be first. Sleeves. Underlined. And we'll do like a little exclamation mark at the end. Right. Probably we want two patterns per side. So patterns will be what I'll draw up so that I know what size on and like shape to cut out for the sleeve. 2 patterns per side. And I'll cut that shield out from the original pattern. The opening as well is actually quite small from the look of it. Am I going to draw Emilia? Probably not. I don't think, because I don't think I need to. With the Pokemon, I physically needed to draw that up so that I knew what I was making. With Emilia, I don't actually need to. with Pokemon, whenever we design a Pokemon, I have to draw it up, but I don't need to draw this. I just need to list out basically what I'm gonna do. I will have to draw some pattern pieces, but when I draw those out, I normally draw them on very, very large scale. I might draw it small first so I get an idea, but then you draw it very big. So like by measuring and then kind of taking that measurement and working with it. It's difficult. I don't know how to explain what I do. It's kind of like I might measure the length I want it on my arm. So say I want it from here to about here. Because my arm as well, it's much shorter than Emilia's is. She has very elongated limbs because she's anime. My arm's short. Also, Wolsora, hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Bumblebee, you've gone for B. Nice. I think B might be the one that we end up making at this rate. It's exciting. Just like groceries list. Kind of. And then we'll start taking measurements for each one as well. The thing is, I can't really sew when I'm like this. Because... Where did I put my pen? Oh, there it is. Because when I'm coming out of a migraine, I'm still not really with it too much. And when you're kind of like this, well, not for everyone's different, I know, but like for me at least, if I'm still a bit foggy and stuff like that, or if I've taken my migraine meds and I'm foggy and I've taken my migraine meds, going on a sewing machine, using anything sharp, or like glue, stuff like that, it's just not very safe. And not only do I not want to put myself in any danger, I don't want to, like, I guess advertise online that it's something that I should be doing. So yeah, just I don't do it, because yeah, it's not something that I want to do. I also don't want to hurt myself, because yeah, that tends to be what happens. Is if I'm still in like a slightly foggy state after a migraine, it tends to be when I end up injuring myself, unfortunately. So it's a good time to do some plans. Oh, this is a show me what you know song. Yes. Looks good so far. Heck yeah, we got one line. I got the exact opposite problem when I get very long arms. Wait, really? You've got really long arms? Wait, so you're like perfect for anime then. This is what I want. I want that. I've got like very short legs, and I guess because like I'm like a long torsoed person as well. So comparatively to my torso, my arms might look quite short. And I'm like a not short woman, but I am long in the torso and short in the leg. So when it comes to anime characters, they tend to be short in the torso and long in the leg, and I'm like the opposite. So quite often I'll put like the heel inserts into shoes and stuff like that, so they don't look like they're wearing heels, but I've got heels inside of my shoe to make my legs look longer because my legs are so short. But yeah, I have the opposite proportions to anime character. I follow 50 people right now, but I'm the only one online. Here I am. I'm here. Animation boy 123, thank you for the follows, very kind. Hello. Also Matrix, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Could have a surprise Frostmoth overtake. This is true, this has happened before. Also, hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Matrix. And a posture check. Oh my god. Yes, thank you, Latte. No dancing. God damn it. Body's like, yeah, we'll dance while trying to swallow teeth. No. Chosen one. You come to see migraine. It must be my fault then. Flickery, no. I have migraines all the time. So I have chronic migraine, which means normally you have migraines 4 more times a week. So yeah, it's not you. It's not you. It's me. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, it's the little things. It's the little things. Like, you're 6'5", all arms and legs, Wolfsorrow. You have a brilliant physique for cosplay. My god. Oh, and Vixen, you got to see the Frostmoth overtake. Most people's torsos are the same length. That could be what it is then. It could just be because I'm not as tall as that my torso just looks longer. There. Animation boy, hi, how you doing? Yeah, we love tea. I mean, I am British, so I guess maybe that's why. Because I always compliment you and it makes you anxious. I'm also very fortunate, to be fair. My migraines aren't caused by anxiety, which I think in the current world is very, very lucky, because otherwise this year would have been hell. I can't imagine what it is like for people who have migraines that are caused by like stress and anxiety living in 2020. Like, you know, I don't get you wrong, like it's not great having migraines as often as I do, but like there are people that have migraines as often as I do that also have migraines that are triggered by stress, and hearts go out to them, because like I couldn't. No, mine are triggered by overexhaustion. So if I make myself too tired, or if I'm not sleeping well and stuff like that, that tends to trigger them. And because I'm a very sleepy bean, that tends to mean that I have a lot of migraines. You saw Trace and got excited. So we are doing Animation Boy a vote for the December cosplay. If you want to vote, you can vote A, B, or C using your squishies, also known as channel points. And the one which reaches 200,000 first will be the one we make in December. There we go. Oh. And cosplay. Cosplay is also good. We are at the moment planning the cosplay, which is Emilia from ReZero. We're writing a list. I'm getting very distracted, but I am doing. Did you drink wine? 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 I don't know if I've drunk wine anytime recently. I drink tea. Do I drink like water? Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I donated to Frostmonth. Natrix, you gone for Frostmonth too. And you gone for Jingle. Nice. Okay, go to sleep then. Nah, I do get a good amount of sleep. I just, I guess I get tired quickly, and I get randomly tired, so sometimes I'll just be going about my daily business and it'll be like boom, and then I'll be asleep. And also stuff like physical activity, which might make some people like a little bit tired. I suppose if it makes me like a little bit tired, I get a migraine. So it's like, oh. But for the most part, you know, I'm pretty good at handling the triggers now. And I've got preventative medication. We've found one that somewhat works, which is kind of what you hope for with chronic migraine. And I have topical, which does work, but I can take it twice a week, which I use for work. And yeah, so we're kind of in the best place I could be for now. But I'm lucky. They're not caused by stress. Otherwise, this year would have been a hard year. I put in my 2K. Nice. Yo. This is Waluigi kind of weird. Well, I didn't know what wow was. Fair. Too sleepy. Still with the time change and all. Wow, sounds like Luigi. I didn't know what wow was. This is the best Waluigi. Like, you told me if I drank enough wow. I don't know what wow is. God damn it. Right. Okay, so you need 2 pounds per side. Also, the hole is pretty small, so I think what I'm going to want to do is on the sleeve, the bit where the shields are together, I think I'm going to want to sew that together on the inside. So I might want to line the arms so that I can sew the lining together. Yes. A horn? We can have a horn. Everybody prepare for the horn. If I got your migraine, it will be a hell year for me. I mean, when you suddenly start getting 4 migraines or more a week, it takes a bit of getting used to. But like, I've had this for 4 more years now, like 5 years, like quite a while. I think 4 years, just over 4 years at this point. So I'm pretty used to coping with it, and I've got a lot of, like, I know pretty well what triggers them badly, and so even though every now and again I have one like what happened yesterday, and so like why I'm a bit wobbly now, that doesn't happen too frequently. Like, I don't normally have streams like this where I can't use any of my machinery and stuff, This is not super common for me as often as it once was. There were days where like I would never have been able to sew like safely or do stuff like that, but not anymore. Now we have it a lot more under control, comparatively. Like, don't get me wrong, if I suddenly came off the preventative medication and started, you know, working full-time with computers, yeah, I'm gonna have a really bad time, but I'm not gonna do that. Oh dear, because I'm a science student and an athlete, so what? Oh yeah, it's definitely, I guess, more like adapting. Like, there's things that I maybe don't do and things that I do. Gotta bounce, Wolf. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it goes really, really well. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you for popping by. No coffee, your wife. Oh, so many wares. But yeah, because I like going on lots of walks and stuff like that. Like, it's not like I don't do any exercise suddenly. It's just there are things where it's like kind of taking breaks. I know things like doing a shop and carrying the shopping home is going to trigger a migraine for me. I think that's always been a really good example, because it's one of those things where a lot of people wouldn't think about doing it. But for me, it was something that triggered migraine after migraine after migraine after migraine. And it was only after looking in the headache book and being like, oh, yeah, every single time I do the shopping, I get a really bad migraine. What could it be? And then if I didn't carry the shopping bag, somebody else carried the shopping bag, I could still do the shopping, but not get a migraine. So it was like, okay, we've narrowed it down to exactly what is giving me this migraine. It is carrying the shopping. If I don't carry the shopping, I don't get a migraine. And yeah, stuff like that. And it's just like doing that with your life and, you know, just switching things out. So like, I can still help, just maybe I make the lists and do stuff like that rather than carrying things. Yeah, it's good. I like that much more because I have less of them. No coffee, you. Where's the wah sound effect at? You should make a wah mode. So much wah. It sounds like you need a friend. Yes, I'm very lucky. I live with my boyfriend. He has been with, like, he knows that I have migraines, and he has the entire time, because we've been together for like a very, like, years and years. So he knows. He's always known. And so when we found things like that, like hurdles that we've had to, like, you know, doing the shopping and stuff like that, it's just been that like small adaptation of like, either if we're in an area where we can order shopping online, do that. If we can't order shopping online, he'll carry it and I'll do the shopping list or remember the shopping, so that I can still help. Because otherwise also, if I don't feel like I'm helping, I feel like that puts me also in like a place where I'm just sad. Because I feel like I'm not helping. But yeah, so I still feel like I'm helping, but maybe I'm just not doing the physical work. Yes. Or a reward, like the horn. Get like a wah sound effect. I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea of a wah. Let me consider it. Let me consider the wah. It sucks because I can't help. Wah. Small wah. Nah, it's cool. I think with things like migraines, there's not like a whole lot most you can really do with helping. I think the most important thing people can do to help anyone that has migraines. I think the most important thing people can do to help with anyone that has migraines is to not use migraines as an excuse to get out of situations. Because it costs nothing and it's really easy to do. Yes. So like, if you don't want to go hang out with your friends, or if you have a hangover and you don't want to go into work, just don't say that you have a migraine. Say something else. Because yeah, that would be what I would say, yes. And it doesn't cost anything, and you're not taking resources away from people that have like a debilitating condition. Because while migraines for some people might be like one day off a year, which is still awful, it's still a horrible, horrible day, not to take anything away from it, for some people it's actually a full-on disability. And when people use it as an excuse to go in, like not going to work or not going to school or not go see out with their friends, it starts to take that believability away from people who actually are, you know, daily struggling. Yes. That's what I would say. And it costs nothing. You don't have to do anything except say that you have like something else, like a cold. Yeah. Use migraines in physics class only. No, don't use migraines at all. Terrible. Very bad. And I think also because with most people that have it, I mean, I've been very fortunate because I went straight to a neurologist just because a couple of the symptoms I was having were quite severe. I went straight to a neurologist, so I had it on a piece of paper that said, diagnosis chronic migraine in really big at the bottom, and I still had people not believe me. And it's like I had a physical sheet of paper from like a brain doctor, and you still get people not believe you. And a good part of it, I suppose, is because you can kind of tell when I'm having a full migraine because I'll just like collapse somewhere. But other than that, like, there isn't really a whole lot of visible symptoms except for me collapsing in places. And a lot of people won't have as severe symptoms, or they might have just a couple of, like, either throwing up and stuff like that, which people be like, oh, it can't be that bad, but unless you've had a migraine, you don't really know. And yeah, I think just I guess if somebody says they have a migraine, believe them, but also that takes two, so if you don't have a migraine, don't say that you do. Yeah, I can legit be throwing up. Oh, there's a tiny wah! Wait, how are you guys doing those tiny wahs? Wait, I want to do a tiny wah. Sorry, I've got very distracted. I must have the tiny wah. I could legit be throwing up and my boss still tells me to come in. Yeah, I had very, very kind employees, and yeah, employers, not employees, employers. And they were always very good about it. I would continuously push myself to go into work and get sent home because I couldn't see, or like I was physically unwell enough. I worked with a screen, I was in a call center. I couldn't physically do my job anymore because I'd be so ill. But they were very kind. They did believe me. I mean, honestly as well, like, I think just with the level of like symptoms that I had, you wouldn't have been able to, you could tell. Like, it was not faking. There was something very clearly wrong with me. I could barely lift my head up. I was just so ill every single time. And like, I'd come back into work the next day and they'd be like, oh god, she's got it again. And they were really nice about it though. They were very, very kind. They clearly believed me. I like, even before I showed them any sort of proof, they were like, no, we know. We know there's something wrong. But yeah, it's good, but you hear a lot of stories about people who just don't get believed. And there's not a lot of physical symptoms except when like, I'm like gonna go over a few hours. The thing is, it's not like when someone like, I guess, breaks their arm or something like that. Also, Blocker, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a lovely day. I rarely have a normal headache. I do. It always scares me though, because it's like, it's a different type of headache, but I'm always like, but are you gonna become a migraine? No. I think it's just because every now and again, like last week I had a headache because I used a lot of hairspray and I gave myself a headache. Wait, I want the tiny one. There you go. Oh, I've been lurking. Wanted to say hi. Redeem a lurk one, but apparently they're out of stock. Is it because they voted on cosplays? No, it's so if someone's used it in the last 10 minutes, I think. But there's a horn. That's how it is. Oh my god, a fancy one. Wait, how are you guys doing this? We've seen tiny wah, but fancy wah. Oh my god. Wait, how is this going? That's the next best thing. How are you guys doing all of these wahs? Just copy it. Yeah. I'm just having to copy all of the wahs. Oh my god. Amazing. I'm good, thank you, Blocker. I've written one thing on my list. Although I am gonna write, I'm gonna have to line the arms with a darker with dark purple. I think up until the shields, because at the shield point, I would like them to be one single layer so that they lie a bit flatter. Or, yeah, up until shields where maybe there's one layer of lining, which they're both attached to. That makes sense to me today, yes. So it'll be like almost just like, yeah, it'll just be lined in between. 2, 1 layer. Because what I don't want is that bit at the bottom to like poof out and become like a circle, which I think that it could very easily do with that tubular shape. I want it to be flat. And to keep it flat, just have the 1 layer of lining rather than the 2 layer of linings that like puff out. Just one. Yes. It have implemented bloody delays. Wait, have you got delays? No! It's keyboard stuff, isn't it? Satanic wow. Also, David, what have you got for Nico? Nice. What are you reading? What you're reading the way is invisible. Wow. Wait, what? Oh, the 10-minute delays on redemptions. I put that on there. I chose to have the whatchamacallit on redemptions because of the horn spam was getting a bit out of control. Because we have a few more people watching these days and the horn spam was just getting a little difficult to control. And yeah. Blood for the blood, wow. Oh. Yeah, so we had to have a bit of a delay, otherwise, yeah, what would happen was we'd suddenly have like 60 horns every stream. And it was okay when it was every now and again, but it was like every stream. Also winged! What have you gone for? Nico, nice. Wait, how are we doing with... We must be getting pretty... Oh my god. 23% already? Wow. Take back what I said. Yeah, I put it on there for that reason. Unloading. Blood for the blood. Wow. Everyone for A, Jason? Nice. What is everyone doing whilst they watch? I'm making a list. I've put 2 things on the list. And I'm not sure. I think I might cut the lines for the bird on the sleeve separately from the bird. So I'm gonna do bird lines separate to bird. Yeah, because thinking about it, that might be a little bit... I might waste a lot of stuff if I did it all together, and it might be a little bit difficult to, like, lie out. Sticking the stream to the end. Nice. Thank you. Pisces. Oh my god. Nice. Making a list and checking it twice? I would probably have to check it tomorrow, because I don't know that anything I'm writing makes any sense. Wait... You're watching Addams Family Values and playing Pokemon? Nice! I was watching Jelly. I don't know, Red is sus. Oh, who's Red? On my side, Flickery, and then Jason and Seeru and Punisher are all red. So there's a lot of red people. But that's just on Streamlabs side. I don't know if their names are actually red, but on my side there's a lot of red. Activating luck word continue. Last was good luck, Punisher. I hope it goes well. Best of luck. Dude, everyone except that is red. So does that mean everyone is sus? My name is Red. Hi Bo, how are you doing? Lee, wish you all a terrific day. Bye. Take care, Bo. I'm having a lovely day. Bit foggy, but good. I hope you have a good day. We are doing some plans. I was also going to do glove underneath, wasn't I? but like tight glove. I don't really have any elastic flap. Unless I could have this purple bit as a separate sleeve on the inside of the sleeve. Could do that. That's possible. Possible. Could have a purple sleeve inside of the sleeve. I don't know. I don't know how well that would suit though. I personally said it over. Fasting blood test. Oh, Jason. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you get a nice meal afterwards. Actually, I'm not red. I'm A000. Please respect. Sorry. I'm sorry. That was not very respectful. I'm not. So I don't really have any stretch purple fabric. Might have to go directly to my TAF course. Oh, I am sorry to hear that, Jason. That doesn't sound very fun. I feel like the best part should be after getting a blood test, beginning to get some really good food. Oh dear. Well, I hope you managed to get some good food at least at some point today. You can get some. So otherwise you're gonna end up fainting. It's really a wah. Or wow. Ooh! Wait, Bo! Thank you for the subscription again. That's very, very kind of you. Wait, for 3 months. Thank you so much, Mazinga. Oh, thank you, Bo. Even though you can't hang out, that's very, very chill. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Oh, and if we're all stars, hi, Jelly, you must have been brave to tussle with that swan. They can break a man's arms, you know. This is the most adorable thieves. I have not done that. I don't go near swans. That's scary. I don't go near geese either. And Andrew, hi! Top of the day to you, Emilia. How you doing, Andrew? I hope you're having a lovely day. We're making a list. I'm trying to work out what I want to do with this glove bit. Do I want to do a glove? I'm just not sure. I can see the appeal of doing a glove. I'm just not sure if I want a glove or not. Oh, not even a glove, just like a arm cuff. I can see purple there, but I'm not sure that I'm feeling it. I'll put purple top of arm, and then I'm gonna put a question mark. It's not for today's Emilia. Tomorrow's Jelly can think of it. I can't think of it. The nerve, it's safe enough for me to go to my automated call after no eating. Yeah, this is true. I'm not sure that's safe either. You need to get some food in you. And a good amount of liquid as well. The wire has been created. So much wire. I'm waiting for the day Emilia will make a goose cosplay and there's a gun in there. Too scary. Geese is terrifying, as are swans. They're not nice. You're good. How are you doing? I'm doing really well. I'm kind of coming out of a migraine. It doesn't not like hurt or anything. I'm just kind of like a bit foggy. But other than that, I'm good. And we're starting a new cosplay, so we're just planning it out because there's quite a few elements in this cosplay, as you can kind of see. And they all sort of attach at weird areas. Like the sleeves kind of attach to the bust, which go underneath a coat. It's a bit weird, but we are working it out. I'm gonna, I think, do the skirt and top as 2 separate. I don't know if I want to do them as 2 separate pieces though. I just don't know if I want to do them as 2 separate pieces. I could do them as one, and I don't know. Me and Jelly is the creator of wah. I'm the bringer of hawa. Wow. Whack priest. Gonna be a whack cult. Oh no. Sounds like Yakult. I'm not keen on Yakult though. I like Activia. Activia's nice, it's like a runny yogurt. Yakult's just kind of ugh. Not keen. Oh. What have we done? I think I want it to be a dress. But then will I regret it? I just don't know. I just don't know. I think I want it to be a dress, but I think I'm going to attach the sleeves to the outside of the coat. Yeah. To the coat neckties. Because if I attach them to the bust, it's gonna drag the bust down. And then I'm just gonna be like, bluff. And that's no good. That's no good. I'll be flashing. That's bad. Your coat is yummy. No! Your coat's no good. No. Funny if Emilia does a Waluigi next. No. Go long range whack. Any cosplay was a WoW symbol. Next year Halloween cosplay straight up Waluigi. I got such short limbs. This is no good. I don't have the limbs, I think, for this cosplay. I'm like short limb person, except I got noodly arms, but like not legs. Okay, we're gonna move on to dress. Ooh, that was bad. That's okay. I'm doing my best. Mini wow, big wow. What do I want? Also, look, a list. We did some writing. I'm proud of myself. Okay, since Jelly is small, she'll be called Tiny Waluigi. Make fake arms. Oh my god, that'd be terrifying. Be terrifying. Oh, you'd be so afraid. You'd be so scared. Let me see. I don't know. Let me see. I think for the dress, it's gonna be like sleeveless, which I don't normally do, but it's not gonna be stretchy. So I guess, what do you call it when it's sleeveless and not stretchy? Well, I guess maybe that's just what it's called. Sleeveless? Strapless, strapless, that's what I'm thinking of. Strapless and not stretchy, yes. Also make them long. It doesn't even have to be Halloween, just any day cosplay. This is true, I do make costumes all year round. I forget sometimes. I make costumes all the time. Cut your wow. No! No! Oh. Thank you, Andrew. I'm having a bit of a day, so we brought the plushies a bit closer. Because sometimes you need plushies to make you feel a bit better. And today, they are helping clear the fog a bit. They are helping clear the fog a bit. And they're very cute, and I like them. Also, on my side, it keeps recognizing, it's like, your face, Jelly, that's not a face. But this big smiley face, now that's a face. Yes. Also, Sean, hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Oh, you got Vinica as well. Nice. Oh, I'm having a bit of a day. Got my feline boys. Yes, see, I don't have any animals or cats, anything like that. I just have my plushies. Well, when she's allowed to have a face. Yes, Jelly, not allowed. No, not face for Jelly. Only whale shark boys. Sup, tiny whale? Yeah, they're good boys. We like these. They're so cute. Right. Strapless dress. Yes. Strapless, no stretch. That's okay. Because that is what we have. If I could make a really big waistband, but I think it'd end up crimpling a little bit. So I might make the torso very tight to try and like is it conducive to my form? To try and make it not crumple too much underneath the big coat bit. So the straps, yeah, you see them, but they're on the coat on the outside. So the dress, which is going to be underneath the coat, is going to be strapless. Yeah. So, yeah. So underneath coat is going to be strapless. Coat is going to be strapped. Yes. I want to commit cuddle with the big boy. Yeah. Big boy is good for cuddle. Because look how big he is. Look at him. He's got a big face. Big boy. Who's the armless lady back there? That is, which one? Like, is on the screen? Ah, you're less confused. That's good. Big boy's name. I should just call them whale shark. I'm not very good with names. Technically they're called Jinbei, but like I don't call them that. I just call them whale shark. But then I originally called this one down here Squishy. And then the sharks are just called whale shark. Yes. They're just called whale sharks. Because they are whale sharks, and I think, yes, they would like to be called whale sharks. Cosplay from Genshin, Darksider! See, the Genshin cosplays, they are tempting. They are so tempting. But I really don't have any materials that could do, because if I was going to do one from Genshin, I'd really want to be Mona, because I love Mona. Mona is, I think, such a cool character design, and I love her. But I really have no material that would do a good Mona cosplay. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't really do that right now. I just don't have any of the stuff for it. It is a shame, but it'd be like that sometimes. Cosplay from ReZero, imagine I could do that! Whaley boy. Yes, right. So we're saying, I think I'm gonna probably do the dress, like, so, sorry, this is gonna look a little bit weird. This isn't in any way meant to be, sorry, lewd or anything like this. But I'm just gonna focus on the bust real quick. Right. So. Right. There's like two purples on the bust, it looks like. Wah shark and wah shark. I don't think you should be stunned as like for a blood test, bud. No. I can't do mini wear. You don't have any materials for cosplay. Do you require donations? That's not why. It's not because of that. It's because Wales is in lockdown, and before we were in full lockdown, we were in local lockdown, and so yeah, there's not been any way for me to purchase materials for a very long time. Yes, that's why. I can't buy material. It's not very easy, and I can purchase things online, but it takes like a month for things to get here. So, yeah, a bit difficult. Ooh, one of the challenges got to 25%! Nice, nice. Bust piece is over the coat. Yes, the coat finishes underneath the bust. What I'm wondering is if I want it to be more of a poofy bust, and I actually would prefer that for texture. Now, here it's really, really plain, but if I, real quick, just draw how I would like this to look. It's a little different. I guess because it's an interpretation of an anime, but oh Also, I'm trying not to go too dramatic with the boobs because, you know, your girl will never live up to anime expectations. There we go, that'll do. And it does dip in the middle, so... Right, what I'm thinking is... Oh, and we want a line at the top, so... Right, let's put some hard lines in. So let's say we have... Excuse the fact that these lines are really, really wobbly. Please imagine that I've sewn these to be not really, really wobbly lines, because I would maybe, you know, not do that. But yes, I've sewn this to look wonderful, but in the drawing, it is in fact really wobbly lines. But what I'm thinking that I would like to do is layer some taffeta on the top of the bust to match the skirt, and we'll just do like... Also, I put some really, really badly done ruffles at the top. Oh, that's a good drawing. Good drawing, yes. Perfect. Okay. I'm thinking is, first of all, the bottom bit, I want it to be a little bit more human shaped and a little bit less square. Because I am not square across the torso, a little bit more curved, I would like that to be a bit more curved. But what I would like to do would be to layer fabric into kind of like what we did with Garbador with the bin bags, but obviously not with bin bags, with actual fabric, and pin it like this. Now that is a very bad picture, but I kind of hope that it translates a little bit. I can grab the fabric. Oh, that's the socks. Because this is such a thin fabric, it works really well to do that sort of thing with, and it will also work well to iron it with because it creases so well. So what you do is you get it on the mannequin and you start to sort of almost just pinch it. And even though it's just white and it is just that one tone, by pinching it and creating those sort of lines, not this dramatic, this is a bit too much, but much smaller than this, you create those sort of like lines in it, and then you iron it flat and you'll have like a lot of creases in it. Oh, it doesn't really show on camera. That is a shame. But yes, that is what I would do. Oh. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, that. Hey, you can see. Because it's just the bust. So the voting, do you take notes who's voting? No, I don't take notes on who's voting. Oh, also Darksider, thank you for the hydrate. But for people that vote and then don't get the one that they want, what will happen is, so say, because I know at the moment Nico is in the lead, if it gets to 200,000 and Nico wins, anyone who voted for A or C will have all of their points redeemed to them. And what that means is next time that we do a vote for cosplay, those people will have a lead because they will have had their points redeemed to them, but the people that voted B will not have had their points redeemed to them because they got the cosplay that they wanted. So, yeah, this is how it worked last time. So the last time when we did Pumpkaboo, we did Pumpkaboo, but then the other two costumes were Yugiri from Zombieland Saga and Ursula from Little Witch Academia. And it was actually quite close between Ursula and Pumpkaboo. In fact, it was very, very close near the end. And all the people that voted for Ursula had their points redeemed back to them. And so they now have a lead over the people that voted Pumpkaboo because they have had all of those points redeemed back to them. And yeah, so that in this vote, they hopefully will have a better chance at getting the costume that they want. Yes. You think that'll work better? I think that it will as well. And I think it will match better to what we are doing with the skirt, which will also use taffeta. Jason, maybe one day. Of course, I can never guarantee that the cosplay that you vote for will win. I never know what people actually want. It's always a complete mystery to me, but it's always interesting for sure. There we go. Let's make you a little bit smaller again. There we go. Oh, so the people who lose is winning and the people who's winning is losing. It depends, because if you actually don't have any feelings about who wins, there's no point in you voting. I'd say it's only if you actually want to see one of the cosplays win, then you vote. And if your cosplay ends up winning, then you've won, because you actually get to see the cosplay that you want to see made. So if B wins and you voted for B, then we make B. And that means you've kind of won, because you get to see the cosplay that you want to see made. But yeah, that's what you get by voting, is you get to see the cosplay that you want to see made. But if you voted A and B won, then you haven't lost, is what I would say. Is you haven't 100% lost, rather than if you vote for the one that who wins, you haven't won. If you voted for one that didn't win, you haven't lost. Completely. It just means you don't get to see that cosplay be made. But hopefully you have a better chance of winning next time. I can't guarantee it because I never know which way the votes are going to go. But yeah, it just means you might have more points stored than somebody else who won this time. The people who were here yesterday have the advantage. You got to vote 3 times. Unfortunately, I had a lot of technical problems with my stream yesterday, and I had to restart the stream 3 times in a row. I mean, we got it working in the end, so I guess it was worth it. But we did have to restart 3 times. Also, Nez, hi! You got Frostmonth. Nice. There's a big wow moment. That's 66% off. Nice. Wow. Sad little wow. What a nice time to not have any money in my Steam. Oh, right, I need to actually write some notes about this. So, bust is going to be layered taffeta, and then the bust under the coat. I'm going to do that in a thicker fabric because I want that just to be tight to me. Tight to bod. So that's probably going to be quite a complicated pattern. Yeah. I would say. Comparatively to some of the other pieces, that's probably going to be more of a complicated pattern, but we can work that out. And then we'll go into the skirt from there, and the skirt is going to have the 2 taffeta layers. Oh, thank you so much for the following. That's very, very kind of you. I just vote for the wah. I think so. It's going to have. So it's got skirt is 2 layers, taffeta, but I think with like a cotton base to like hold the taffeta to, because I'd like the taffeta to be like, I don't know how to put it, but like almost layered out similar to the bust, so that they tie in really nicely together. And I think that would also create a similar effect as to what it shows there with the lines coming off of it. So I think that is the right thing to do. And then the pleated skirt is just going to be out of the regular cotton. I'd rather it be out of the regular cotton. because it will hang nicer on the body. Or polycotton, we'll see. But regular cotton or polycotton, it'll just hang nicer on me, I think. It doesn't need to be in any fancy fabric. And I will need a zip on the back of that. Of dress. I'll probably need to reach to the skirt, but I do have actually... I mean, that's quite a long white zip, so I can probably just add that to the bin. Yep, that's good. We've kind of just got that already, which is good. Yeah, the dress isn't too bad. It's got like a lot of detail on it, but it's not super bad. I think the coat's gonna be the coat and the sleeves, and maybe some of the details on the leg is gonna be a little bit annoying, because I don't like adding things to socks. I'm not super keen. But yeah, let's move on to the coat. We need the bust bit there. Right. I think the coat's gonna mainly be two pieces. I'm gonna minimize this out so you can see the whole coat. Hi friend. How you doing? Because it's quite a long coat. I think it goes longer than the hair. Yeah, like look at that. So it like matches the length of the sleeves, which is kind of cool. I'd like it if my coat could match the length of the sleeves. That'd be really cool. But I guess it matches the length of the sleeves, and my arms would be like this. So maybe it doesn't. You need to get some sleep before you get a migraine. Yes, get some sleep. Look after yourself. Take care. Thank you for popping by. It's very kind of you. I'm not sure. I think I would like a panel for the front and then 2 panels for the back, I think. Or I could do 2 front panels and 2 back panels. Since it does go... Why? I could do 2 front panels, 2 back panels, and that might make it look a little bit more subtle. That might not be bad. And then I could have it do up at the front. That might be quite nice, having it do up at the front. Okay, let's have it do up at front. And let's make 2x front pattern, 2x back. I think, yeah, because I think the front patterns might be quite small, but if I both had that big square, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. And it's going to have to be quite tight around my middle, so I can always probably use the same similar pattern to whatever I use underneath it. Oz! You've gone for Frosmoth as well? How's it looking between the two? Because I think they're going to be the front runners again. Okay, so Frosmoth is a bit behind, but it is technically catching up. And then we have to do the strap. The strap goes around the neck, which is a little annoying because then we have that neck thing over the top. But I guess that's just what it does. It also goes around the bust, which is kind of annoying because it goes around the neck. But that's the design. So neck strap it is. It's okay. I can make it quite small. And other than that, it is just details like an edge and some little like bits on the front. It's nothing too complicated, that main bit. It's just the shape and the length. And I think I can kind of work that out. Frostmoth will win. I mean, Pumpkaboo came back last time and won. I don't think there's anything too bad there. And the back of, by the way, I have had a look at the back of Emilia as well. There's nothing really there that I have to worry about design-wise. So I think it's okay. Does it truly go around the neck though? Hard to determine from the picture. Yeah, it does. I have looked at the back of the costume and it actually goes over the top of the neck piece, which I hate. I'm gonna put it underneath the neck piece. But in the design, it goes over the top of this neck piece at the back. And oh, I can't stand it. If I zoom this up. So it goes over the top of that. Oh, you can even see it sort of. It going over the top of that neck piece. Yeah. So it goes, yeah, it ties behind the neck. And it's really, I really don't like it. I don't like that it does that. It's like the only part of the design that I don't like is the fact that they decided that the coat was going to tie up behind the neck. And yeah, I'm not keen. And you can even see here, like, it going behind the neck. But you can really see when you look at the design from behind that it goes over the top of that neck thing. I would have at least thought they would have put it underneath. But it's actually quite bulky. When you look at it from the side, it's like a solid chunk. I'm going to do it really thin. But in there, it's almost like a rope. A decision. Mitchie, hi! Little Aussie Mitchie waddles and plunks himself down to wash jelly. How you doing, Mitchie? I hope you're having a good day. I might do some water because I sadly can't go for Coke. Yes, get some water. Have a nice glass of water. Beautiful British accent I love reminds me of my motherland. Aww. I hope you're having a good day, Mitchie. Yeah, you had a good day. Yeah. We are planning this costume. Because this is the next cosplay we're going to be doing. We're going to be making Emilia from ReZero. Yes. I don't actually have any Emilia figures. I've been, for a while, thinking about getting an Emilia anime figure. But I just haven't found any that either are like within my price range for what I would spend on a figure and that I also really like. So I just don't have one. But I'd really like to get one. But not yet. Not yet. One day. One day. Oh, thank you, Michi. I still don't like my accent, but I appreciate it. Right. Let's focus on the neck piece then, I suppose, while we're zoomed in. The neck piece has this really pretty little, like, green gem. Although I'm also tempted to make the blue necklace from the recent series, but I'm not sure that I will yet. I'm tempted, but I'm not sure. Because she has like a blue necklace in the recent series. But I don't know. It might tie her too closely to a certain series or like time frame. Let's do the neck. But yeah, when I do the neck, I'm gonna put it over the top of the coat because I just imagine it. I imagine wearing the coat over the top of this neck piece is gonna start spinning it around your neck. Very, very impractical. Has some beautiful quizzical talented, so you sound like a British 7th century darling. Oh dear. See, I never really know what people think of me when they hear my voice, but I suppose that is what you could think of me for sure. Yay! Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. I'm having an okay day. I'm recovering from a migraine, but you know, we've brought some squishies over so that we have some company today. Normally, because we're just doing some like planning. So like, look at that. They're so good. So yes, we're having a nice relaxing time. A nice relaxing time. Yes. And yeah, other than that, we're planning out the new cosplay. So if you couldn't see the new cosplay, it is Emilia from ReZero. That's what we're going to be making in November. And yes, it's basically a good way for me to get through a lot of our white fabric. Old school, but nothing wrong with old school. Nice. Yes, new cosplay, yee! Well, I mean, I really want to be, because my real name is Emilia. Not Emilia, Amelia. And I wanted to be Emilia dressed as Emilia, so that when people ask what my name is, I can feel like it's Emilia. And they'll be like, no, but what's your real name? And I'll be like, Emilia! Basically, it's stupid, and it's a stupid joke, but it makes, the idea of it has made me giggle every time for like a good 4 or 5 months at this point. And if it's made me giggle for that long, it's like, it's about time that I made the cosplay. And also, ReZero, I know a lot of people might not watch anime here, but like, it's an anime that I really like, and it's just, yeah, yeah, good, I love it, I just love it, And yeah, I realize there's no cons that I can wear this to, but I'm just gonna enjoy having it and being like, yeah, Emilia. It's British. I think Emilia might actually be more of a Spanish name, but I I learned the other day that it means work. You know what? I can get behind that. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so yeah, for sure. I can get behind that. Classy, heck yeah. I'm a lady. Right, I think with this, I'm a bit... How would I fasten this behind my neck? I could just use Velcro. Velcro might be the safest bet as well. Because it's quite a big neck thing, I think I might just use Velcro at the back. I might need to get some more Velcro. I'm just going to put that as a separate note. Check Velcro stock. Stop. How do you start? Yeah, there we go. I'm talking about Ellen stock. There's no Ellen stock. When are we streaming until today, Jelly? When are we streaming until? I'm gonna stream until I've got the plans sorted, Latte. Which should be pretty soon because we're on the neck and then it's only the head and the socks. And the socks are pretty simple, I think. And so is the head. So pretty soon, unless I get distracted again. Enjoy the work you do. Yeah, it's because you found something that brings you joy. Not to quote you too, I haven't found what I'm looking for. Oh, Amici, I hope you find something that you can put energy towards soon. Because yeah, to be fair, I would think that, I mean, I've kind of always been someone who throws myself randomly into things. Oh, Sai, thank you for the host. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this. This has been good. Very fun. I'm really enjoying streaming. And also I found that it's really helped my productivity with cosplay. And I've liked cosplay for a really long time. There's been a really nice balance of doing both. Really fun. Sunday, bloody Sunday. Sai, how you doing? Hot. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good for me. It's been good for me to... I feel productive all the time, which is nice. That's kind of what I want. I feel like I can chat with people. Because even though I can't leave the house often, that's been good. And I make lots of costumes. Which is all I want to do is make costumes. Just wondering what cosplay of being raid conductor later. If you have someone in mind, I'm always up for meeting people. I'm up for it. And Latif. My phone's having a day today, sorry. Always up for meeting new people. Neko Flow. Okay, I'll have to copy paste that, otherwise I'm going to raid WAN. And that's gonna be an issue. Right, I'll copy paste it. There we go. Yes. Okay, that works. Lovely, but she never has many viewers. That's okay. Ah. Oh, Raider with some whale shark love. Also, have people seen whale sharks? They're so funny. Wait, have people seen basking sharks? Right. If you've never seen yourself a basking shark and you're not too afraid of sharks, look yourself up a basking shark. They are the funniest derpy things and I love them. We get basking sharks off the coast of the UK at certain times of year and they are so funny. It's been one of my lifelong dreams to go on one of the boats that follows the migration or something of the basking sharks so that I can go see basking sharks. I think it's off the coast of Cornwall and Devon that you can sometimes see them in England. But I would love to one day go on holiday just so I can go and maybe catch a glimpse of some basking sharks. Not super close, but from a safe distance, a respectful distance. I mean, they don't hurt people, but they are very, very large. And they're such interesting creatures. I love them. They're so cool. You like to throw yourself into random things? Doesn't that make you fainting? Like throwing yourself to the floor? I do that. I throw myself into random things all the time. Doorways. They're mainly soft things, like beanbags. I literally got Emilia today. I had a dreadful conversation with my friend Ash, and my feelings only lie as far as friendship, and she wanted to go further. Oh, Mitchie, I'm so sorry. She also so sweetly and adorably. I hope that, because that's always really tough, but I hope that we manage to maybe after like a small like break, manage to stay friends. If you've got like a really good friendship, I hope that manages to last. Yeah, because you know it happens. It definitely happens. But yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Because sometimes I've had it where like things like that have happened, but I've still stayed really, really good friends with a lot of people. Yeah, fingers crossed for you. Fingers crossed for you. It's not easy, but fingers crossed. They do things in Scotland regarding basking sharks. Yeah, they go all over the place. Yeah, basking sharks are such cool creatures. I love them. They've got very, very big mouths, and they open them and they filter. So they're like filter sharks, kind of like whale sharks, but like when they open their mouths, they look like they've got like a sieve stuck in it, and they're just like, argh. And I love them. And yes, I think it's so cool, and yeah, I always wanted to go on one of those trips where you could, you know, have a nice holiday, but like spend a couple of days maybe just looking for them, and maybe see one. And if not, you spent a nice couple of days in a boat. But yeah. I always thought that would be really, really cool. I love them. I love them. Yeah, she asked a couple of days silence while she gets over it. I told her I'm here for her and I respect. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing you could do, Mitchie. Because yeah, you might need a few days, like a little time. But if you're both okay with moving past it, and you're both willing to respect each other while you get past it, you can do it. You can stay good friends. It's absolutely possible. You got this. I believe. Right, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Velcro at back. I started a... Migraine brain, you need to finish your flippant sentences. Otherwise you just write one word. I've always wanted to visit Poland and England. My two hometowns. Oh. See, I mean I grew up in England, so there's still areas in England I would like to visit though, to be fair. And I'd love to visit Scotland. I've never been to Scotland. Poland, I don't know that I know too much about, but I would be interested. There's a lot of areas in Europe that I definitely, I don't know, like you know bits about, but you don't know a huge amount. So it's like I kind of just want to go. Just put me in there. Put me in. And Russia, Norway, Sweden, Germany, Ireland, Scotland, Ukraine. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, I've been very, very briefly to Belgium. I struggle to say it now. Belgium. But I would really like to go back because I was not there for very long, and I would really like to get another look and actually explore a little bit longer. Because when we went by a boat, so we only stayed in the port for a short amount of time because then we had to sail back. And I would like to go longer, maybe via not sailing there, so that we could stay a bit longer. That would be really cool. I always forget that technically I've been there because I'll be like, yeah, I've only been to a couple of places, and I'm like, oh no, technically I have been to other places, but like I didn't spend very long in the country because it's like still there. See, Scotland is awesome. Yes, I think the UK has, if you're someone who likes historical architecture, and I do, it's so many really cool places to go, and Scotland has some places I'd really, really love to visit, and yeah, I'd love to go and see some of the areas in Scotland. Just yeah. I'm someone who loves that. I just love buildings. I just love, yeah. Big yes. Big yes, I love buildings. I think there's some beautiful, stunning buildings around the UK. I think that's honestly one of the things which we have, if you're someone who likes history, you got some really cool architecture and history stuff here. And like castles, yes. Oh, if you like castles, actually Wales is a really good place to visit. We got a lot of really good castles in Wales. Like, my god, you don't go far for a castle. There's some really good ones here. My god. Holland is also too, by the way. Yeah, actually, I think we've had some really good stuff. I've not been. We've had good stuff. Nice. Michael Gogi, Roman. Oh my god, yes, I have 3 middle names. You can probably guess the nations from which middle names originate. For the other countries I've listed are also my homelands. Ah. I don't know. I'd kind of be interested, like... Homeland, yes, I suppose where your family comes from. Or is that? Yeah? Cool. of architecture and travel, same here. See, travel, I am not well traveled. I make very clear, I am not someone who is well traveled. Like, while I have been to areas outside of the UK for sure, I'm not someone who is well traveled at all. I've been to like some areas in Spain and some of the islands, and I've been to Belgium, technically, but I would not say that I've been there for very long. And I've been to America, but to visit family, not so much to visit America. So it's like I would not consider myself particularly well traveled, but I am someone who has left the UK. I would like to travel more, but I am very, very, very afraid of planes. I also struggle, I guess, because I have a lot of pain going up and coming down in planes. So I'm afraid of flying, but also it really, really hurts whenever I get in an airplane. It's like excruciating pain in my ears. And also, like, because I have migraines so often, it's like the chance of having a migraine on that day is pretty high just naturally, and then having excruciating pain on top of it, and I have a fear of flying, it just is hard to get over that. So yeah, I would be interested in traveling, but I think I might travel a bit more around around Europe, because there are train routes, so at the very least I don't have to deal with the pain and the fear. I can just deal with the maybe having a migraine while traveling. Oh. And history, oh my god, we have so much in common. I love history. It's one of my favorites. I just think it's so cool. I think it's so cool. Buildings, yeah. The Netherlands, the Holland. Oh yeah, you got this. If you're in Belgium, it's only an hour. Wait, from. I'm struggling. I'm so sorry. Happy Bear Guy, thank you for the follow. You know, I don't know if anyone else gets this, but you have days where there are just going to be words you cannot say. You just cannot say. Oh my god. I'm struggling a little bit with this word. I want to say it so much. So we did a thing where we sailed there, and we sailed the boat into one of the docks, and we were able to walk around for like the day, and then the next day we walked around for a bit, but then we left. So we were only there for like a day, and we're only in the one area. You're still young. Yeah, I got plenty of time that I can travel. I think the last 4 or 5 years, I've been more afraid to travel, because it's traveling, but also having the whole like, I don't know if I'm going to be unwell while traveling, and that's definitely made me a little bit more afraid. But now I'm less worried about it, and I think that I could probably do it as long as I'm with the right people. Like, I definitely wouldn't be someone who would travel on my own, but if I'm with the people who know what I need as far as support goes, I could definitely, I'd be happy to do it. You love naval engineering and naval history. You got 3 out of 3. I mean, I don't know as much about engineering or naval history, to be quite fair. I used to really like, I say more airplanes and like airfix and stuff like that. What did the colony stand? I have a fear of flight, and I did basic flight training as an air cadet and lost the fear. Yeah, that probably helped. I never used to have a fear of flying. So I don't think it was until I went to Bilbao, which isn't that far. So that's where we flew from. I think it was Cardiff to Bilbao. And David Durrett, thank you for the follow. It's very kind of you. Yeah, we went from there to there. So it's not a very long flight. I think it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours. It's a really short flight. But we landed in the middle of a thunderstorm. I don't think I ever experienced turbulence quite like it. And it was I didn't want to make a big deal out of it at the time, because I was like, I'm sure other people have had turbulence like that. But it literally felt like I left my seat consistently, and it was like the rattling and then the like roller coaster leaving your seat, and then the rattling and the roller coaster leaving your seat. It was horrible. It was horrible. And yeah, so after that, and like you could you could see it, and then we were landing in it, and you could still see it, and it didn't feel like the plane was like this, and it was like that nearly it felt like the whole time we were coming down, and we were it was, oh my god, it was just Yeah, I wasn't afraid of flying, I think, until I had that. And then after that, when we had to get in the plane to come back, I was nervous. And since then, I've had to deal more with the migraine side of things. And bear in mind, like, that was still a painful journey because I've always had the thing with my ears where it's really hurt to be in planes. But I think the fear of flying started then. I've always had it being painful to be in planes anyway. And now having the migraines to contend with as well, I'm just like, it's just an experience that I want to avoid, like, fully. It's just, I think it's just all built up to be this thing that is like, at some point I'm gonna have to overcome it. But I've definitely not been ready to overcome it for a while. Now I'm maybe more in a place where I can. Desi, is your Pokemon costume already finished? You look, if you look for healthcare in the countries visiting while traveling, and then you're safe to go. It's more to do with Delsey that I actually need help on like a day-to-day basis. So I have somebody with me who just sort of helps. So for me, you know, having like when I'm, because again, I'm someone who does struggle on a day-to-day basis with quite a few things. If I'm having a migraine, I can't necessarily cook for myself, stuff like that. So I do just need someone to help. And yeah, that's kind of what I need more than anything. Yeah. Rather than like emergency hospital treatment or anything. We get along well. I love airfix building and ships and tanks. See, I don't do it as much anymore because the painting really got to me. I'm bad at painting. But I did like it a lot. I've been in planes since I've been a child, going to Aunt and Grandma's city very often. See, that maybe would have helped. You have plush toys and I have plush peep toys. Ah! See, we have a lot more plushes downstairs. I have a lot of plushes. I love plush toys. I love them when they're like big, round and squishy. Like, yes, good for snugs. They're so cute. Airplane tunnels is such a awful feeling. It is, and I hadn't really experienced. I'd experienced some, don't get me wrong, but to that extent, never. And it was just like I don't think I'd ever experienced to like that extent of being like, is this plane gonna land? Are we gonna land? And like the true feeling of everyone being like, "Way!" at the end, and me just being like, yes. When the plane landed, it was like, oh my god. Like, this is why people cheer when the plane lands. Oh my god. It was intense. Cross AA, crowd, oh dear. Oh, in due time, don't push yourself too hard. Yeah, air currents now, I know the drill, yeah. It's like, you know, you just have someone who just basically knows and kind of knows the ins and outs of like, I don't need that much help. But like, for instance, going to Comic-Cons is always like a nice one to give an example for, because like, I love going to Comic-Cons and I do it pretty regularly, but not this year, but normally. And I will normally need somebody there with me because there isn't a whole lot of seating at Comic-Cons and I get a lot of random dizziness spells, and it's just having someone who is strong enough to just keep me up. And also because I can get quite, I don't want to say jolty, but like it can look quite intense if my head is knocking around or if my arms are knocking around. It can look quite bad, and just having someone who could either shield me or make it, yeah, because it is embarrassing to be like that in a crowded hall full of people. I don't really have a whole lot of control over it, and you know, other people might think that I'm having a fit or something, and I'm not. It is just that if I'm gonna faint, I faint quite violently. If I'm in a costume, I can't really go on the ground. It's stuff like that. Oh, Ace Lexi, thank you so much for the followers, fans. Very kind of you. I always get confused when people follow when I'm talking about stuff like this. But yeah, like I've mentioned before on the channel, when I faint, I do faint quite violently. Like at first we weren't sure if it was anything else, but like no, it is just me fainting. And like I've hit my head quite a few times because my head will go quite intense. And it is actually not super uncommon, but like some people will faint quite intensely. I just didn't know that. And yeah, I don't know. make anyone fear flying a bit. It's a hard experience to comprehend turbulence, could be unnerving. Yeah, before that I had no fear of flying. I was like, take me places. But now I'm like, maybe don't. I'll stay here. Which I guess is a good place to be this year. But in the future, I think the first steps would be like, I want to go to France. France is very close to the UK. It'd be a short plane ride, and it wouldn't take me so high that if my head is hurting and if I'm struggling with a migraine and my ears, I could deal with it quite quickly. It'd be a good start. Like, going all the way to America might be a bit much. It's a good turbulence last year, flying from San Diego 747 and dropped a few times. My reaction was to go, wee! Say no! Oh my god, don't faint. Yeah, so like, in the cons, if that happened, I would need someone who could just hold me, or like shield me, or knew what to do. And yeah, that's always, yeah, again, it doesn't happen super often, but like the most recent one would have been like this time last year when we had the Cardiff Comic Con. On the day, I had a migraine. It wasn't strong, I'd taken medication for it, but I did have one, and I needed someone there with me because I wasn't noticing a lot of what was going on around me, and it just puts me in a slightly more vulnerable position than what I might physically look like. And I might look fine, but like, you know, I just need someone to be like, hey, this is happening, hey, this person's talking to you, hey, this is going on, because I won't realise on my own. And you know, I still have a really good day, don't get me wrong, I'm having a lovely time, it's just I'm not as there as maybe I would like to be all the time, and especially if I'm in costume, that can be a bit yeah. Oh, Lexi, take a sip of coffee, get some good coffee. You have to plan your trips. I hear you. My friend and Sable, we go on trips adult together, and we both can't do everything, but we keep each other in eyesight. Yeah, basically. It's not that bad. It really isn't. It's just like the little things. And having someone with me is basically all I need. And sometimes if it's a bigger costume, I'll have like a staff built into it, just something that I can put a little bit of weight on. That's kind of all I need. A staff or something that I can put a bit of weight on, because Comic-Cons really don't have a lot of seating in the UK. Like, there's floor space that you can sit on, but if you're in a big costume, it might take you a while to get from standing up to the floor. And if you're gonna faint, you don't have the time to be like, let me carefully position myself on the floor. And yeah, so just having someone who does that. Big hugs. It sounds terrible. It sounds terrible, but like, it's really, at this point, very, very easy for me to deal with because I deal with it so frequently. It's fine. We're so used to it. It's almost like a routine of being like, I'll tell him and be like, I'm having a few feelings. My head feels a bit, I think I'm a bit wobbly on my feet. Could we take a break? And if I'm still feeling wobbly, we'll just be a bit careful, get me on the floor, just in case. We're pretty good. And we've not had any incidences at cons. I mean, most of the times if I faint, it's normally, I'll be honest, in here, because I'm far enough away on my own that I'll just be sat down and I'll be like, and then I'll stand up and then I'll faint. But there is a huge mattress down the middle of the room, so I'm normally pretty good. So I'll just kneel down and have a good faint. So I'm fine. You know, this house is cushioned up for us. It's very soft. We got a lot of nice soft things. We've kept it very safe. But I think a good part of that is because of the migraine medication. And you know, for those who don't know, we're feeling that out. That's still something we're feeling out. Migraines are a whole thing. And it's a lot of trial and error. But we're kind of more on the good side of it at this point, where things are kind of going well. Build a chair into your costume. What? So like, if I lean back, I sit down. Oh, that'd be hilarious. I will fly you when I fly on Flying Sim 2020. I crash every 30 minutes. That looks so fun, that game. I've seen people play it though, and they immediately drive and they're like, we're up, we're down. It looks good though, it looks good. Make pillows on your headdress so you fall elegantly and soft. I did see, I posted it in the cosplay chat. There was an anime coming out this season called The Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, and you know what her prop is? The pillow. And I was like, tempting. Big hugs. It's okay, honestly. I know it sounds really bad. And I think unless you live with it, it's gonna sound really bad. But it's not so bad as it sounds. And also, it tends to be like, what I found, there'll be times where I have like times where I'm fainting quite a bit. And then I don't seem to faint for ages. And then I'll go through times where I'm fainting quite a bit. And yeah, like for me right now, I'll still have like times where I will suddenly get quite faint, but I don't fully faint and I'm kind of doing okay. But then you might remember a few of you, maybe like a month or two ago, I mentioned on stream because I was struggling quite a bit. And I think I'd fainted a lot at that point. Like I was going over like every other day sort of thing. And that was like, you know, a bad period for me. But like most of the time it's not like that. And I guess it's kind of just how it be sometimes. But when you get used to dealing with it, you just sort of do. And it's not that bad. It sucks, it's annoying, but with my lifestyle and like the sort of accommodations that I've made at this point, it's not that bad. It would have been if I hadn't made those accommodations, but right now it's not that bad. I've only fainted twice. Once was due to heat stroke. Heat stroke sucks. I have not had to experience heat stroke that much, Jason, but when I have, that is the worst. Because you feel so ill with heat stroke, or at least I did. And the other was low blood after exercising for a long time and exercising hard. Yeah, I can imagine that feeling pretty bad as well. That one I don't have as much experience, but I know heat stroke is awful. Migraines can make you lose sense of direction, affect bodily function, is rare but known to happen. Yeah, I don't know if I lose sense of direction. I don't really go very far when I have migraines, to be fair. I've never tried to like read a map or anything, but I think it's more to do with, so a lot of migraine medications have the effect of dropping your blood pressure or making you lose weight. And if they do one of those two, so my one doesn't make me drop my blood pressure, but it does make me lose weight. So if I happen to have lost a lot of weight at that point, which I had a couple months ago, I was fainting a lot because of that. But we are now sorting that out because we noticed pretty quickly. And so now it's like, eat lots more, lower the medication, get more food in, so that, because, yeah, that's not good. And of course my blood pressure is also monitored and stuff like that to make sure that's not happening. I think propranolol is the migraine medication that tends to drop your blood pressure, and I did faint a lot when I was on that one. I'm not on that one anymore because that was creating a lot of issues. Oh, that's bad. It is so bad. No. Look at, oh, thank you, Andrew. I do not stream when I'm really, really bad, to be fair, because that wouldn't be a fun stream for anyone. No one would have fun at that stream. Sunkoi, hi, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. You manage, you do it all. You have tons of love for life, and manage to do all the things you love. Yeah, exactly. I feel like once you find the things that, well, with most chronic illnesses, like there's gonna be a really tough time. But then once you find the things that you can work around and like make tweaks, do little tweaks in your life, maybe change some things up a bit, and then it's kind of, it might sound weird to someone who doesn't have to do the same things, but like for me it's alright. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, the me now compared to the me a few years ago, oh, we're living. Genshin was really good, Sunkoi. So we played Genshin Impact yesterday. I see me getting addicted to that game. That was a good game. I liked that game. Fun stuff. Very fun. I need a job so I can pay for Supernova tickets. Job's so difficult, Jason, I believe. I really hope you can find something soon because, yeah, jobs are very difficult. I actually pushed myself exercise-wise to the point where I was standing up straight, making my stomach and abdomen complex, making me feel deathly ill. Bend over in agony actually ended up being bedridden for like 3 days. Learned my lesson for that. Yeah. I mean, I have heard that if you exercise too hard, like off the bat, it really can do bad things to you. I don't know so much about that side of things, but that sounds dangerous and awful. I'm sorry that happened, but yeah, no. The danger. I guess it's like the whole thing though, isn't it? Like pacing yourself and just not doing everything at once and little changes. And also, I guess, yeah. I mean, with the changes that I had to make, if I'd had to have changed literally everything or do anything to the extreme, I wouldn't have done it. Tell you right now, I wouldn't have. I would have just been sad. Yeah, I hadn't done full on exercise and rushed into my old rugby rating too quickly. That's what did it. Oh, rugby intense. Rugby intense game as well. When I over-exercised, I had blurry vision and I was dizzy, and then after I finally went to bed, I ended up passing out for a couple of hours. Ooh. Yeah, and passing out is really not a fun feeling. I don't faint for very long, and I never have. But yeah, it's very obvious when I do. But fortunately for me, I normally have a feeling for like a fair amount in advance if I am gonna faint. I've always been quite lucky with that, generally. It's like I don't just suddenly feel faint and faint. It's like there's normally like a good chunk of time in advance where I'm like, I do feel a bit off. Like, don't get me wrong, when I feel like I'm gonna faint, it's like, oh, I am going to faint right now. But like, there's normally like a good hour before where it's like, I don't feel right. Something feels wrong. I think that I might faint at some point today. I just don't know when. Oh yeah, I've done that myself. Know the feeling. Oh. Right, I still haven't worked out what I'm doing with this neck. I don't know, I think I might end up with that green thing. Oh, look at eBay for the green. I think the rest of it will just be like, I might make a pattern for that bit though. So like a, what would it be called? I forget. I think I'll have to make a pattern for the neck. So I don't know how many pieces it'd be. Maybe I'll try and keep it to 4 because it looks kind of like it would be 4. Yes. My Pokemon, but I have to wait for the Switch to charge. Why do they take so long? See, other people say that, and I don't know what it is. I think maybe because I've never had a handheld console before, but it doesn't feel that long to me. But I've never had a handheld console, so I don't know what I would be comparing it to. But yeah, to me, I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'm happy. I don't know. It doesn't get me. Oh, we need. Ooh, I think I actually have a spare weft of hair. Check that. I need to check that. Find spare. I don't know why I have a spare white weft of hair, but I think I do. Spare white hair weft. Because if I do, I can make that plait out of the spare white weft and then just clip it on the day. And then the flower, I'll probably just make the flower out of taffeta. And then just ribbons. It's not so complicated, really. It's not bad at all. Quite simple. She's quite simple. I can't play when it's charging either. Oh wait, you can't play the Switch when it's charging? Why not? Oh, do you not have like the power cord to go into it? Oh, that's no good. See, for me, I can play it while it's charging. Let's look at the socks really quickly as well. Oh, that's not too bad. Because we're doing it as socks, I can just bunch some fabric into that. I don't think I even really need to do a plan for that bit. That's not too bad at all. Heckin' yeah! Heckin' yeah! It just dies of battery even when charging, so I have to leave it. Oh, Latte! No! I am sorry. Oh, I couldn't handle that maybe I couldn't handle that. No, I don't think I could. I play Animal Crossing too often for this. Although I do think my latest obsession will in fact be Genshin Impact. Oh! Wrong one. I think my latest obsession will in fact be Genshin Impact. There we go. There she is. Okay, we got some good. The next Adelaide Supernova is on the 13th and 14th of November. Oh, 2021. Okay, that is quite a while away. That's quite a while away. Okay, so I've got quite a few patterns to make. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that today. But we've definitely got some stuff to work on. I think we can do all of this. What do I want to work on first? I think I want to work on the dress. Because then the mannequin in the background won't be naked anymore. No more naked mannequin. I think this is important, that the mannequin is in fact no longer naked. Yes. Oh, Michi, you're feeling faint? Yes, please go lie down. Yeah, leave. Obviously, anyone who's not feeling well, please do leave. Please do leave. Because that is not good. We do not want anyone here who is not feeling well. Take some time, look after yourself. That is the most important. Please go do that. And I hope you feel better soon. It's been lovely talking to you. Maybe the mannequin isn't now. Nature isn't like being naked. No! The mannequin will be covered. We'll cover the mannequin. Please stay safe. You too, Mitchie. Look after yourself. I hope that you feel better soon. Soon, beautiful. Take care. Feel better soon. In the meantime, though, I think that we're actually pretty much done. We have, in fact, got a whole list of things to do. So we got sleeves, we got dress, and then we got the coat, the neck, and the hair. Wow! I don't know what side my camera's on. It's around. Heck yeah! And I can bring the whale sharks on this side. There he is. And yeah, we got a whole list. We got a whole list. So this seems pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. And yeah, that means I guess I don't know, we're good for sewing. But not today. Heck yeah. But I can't sew today. So yes, I have to do more pattern cutting and stuff like that. But I guess I can probably make some patterns tomorrow morning before stream. I'm gonna have to lay off. Maybe I can play some Genshin Impact this evening. That'd be cool. I'd look forward to that. Love a good plan. I love a good plan. You know what? Having a bit of an iffy day, don't sew, just make plans. But I'm looking forward to making the Emilia cosplay. I think it's going to be really fun. And it'd be nice to make something based on a cosplay that already exists. We don't do that too often. And I mean, that used to be what I did a lot of, so it'd be nice to do that. And it'd also be nice to get through some of this white fabric that I have. I hoard so much white fabric. Yes. And also, yeah, I actually got some really nice fabrics. I have to show some of them to you at some point, because I got some really nice fabrics for my birthday. And yeah, some of them are like two-toned and really pretty. So I have to show some of them to you at some point. I don't know what I'll use them for yet, but we work that out as we make stuff. So yes. But yeah, thank you everybody who turned up. We are in fact going to raid bum. Yes, Neko Flow. There we go. We'll send all the lovely peoples towards Neko Flow. Send lots and lots and lots of love. Would you like some raid calls? I can do some raid calls. If anyone wants any raid calls, there in fact are some raid calls. Oh, that said sun raid. We raid the sun. No. Wait, are we swimming by? We changed this. Oh my god, it changed. I didn't even know. That's mine and I didn't even know. I love it when my raid call changes and I don't even know. Oh dear. Thank you, Winged. Oh, thank you, Zay and Jay and Latte. And thank you, Latte, for suggesting someone new. It's always nice to meet a new bean. Yes, so we're gonna send them lots and lots of love. So I didn't even realise it changed. Oh my god. Right, let's go send them lots and lots of love. And I'll see everybody soon. Yes, have a lovely time, Andrew. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.